Welcome back. Craig Plummer's death was ruled an accident. The Grant County Coroner's Office conducted an examination of the 69-year-old Ephrata man's body after it was recovered from Banks Lakes on Monday afternoon. Coroner Craig Morrison said Plummer died from freshwater drowning. Plummer was swimming in Banks Lake using the boat as a launching point when he vanished Friday afternoon. Grant County deputies and other officials searched the lake on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday before finding his body. A Colorado company contracted to work with the Grant PUD must pay 6 employees $92,000 in back pay as part of a settlement. Intech Services, a Fort Collins, Colorado-based company, reached a settlement with the Washington Bureau of Labor and Industries after being found in violation of paying workers below the prevailing wage as part of a public works contracts. In late 2014, the Bureau issued 2 violations to Intech for utility pole maintenance work done for Franklin and Grant counties. Intech paid workers as laborers, qualifying them at a lower pay scale than the correct designation of power line construction electrician. The 6 employees worked for Intech. They were not employees of Grant PUD. In Northwest news, as technology gets better, it creates hope for crime victims. Improved methods for detecting DNA help solve the murder of a teenager in Oregon 33 years after the crime. For CNN, Laura Rios has the story.
There are no words that can even come close to expressing how losing my sister impacted my life.
Vicki Billingsley was only 13 years old when her big sister Lori was murdered. Today, she told Kenneth Hicks what he did to their family.
You handed us a life sentence that would be filled with grief, pain, and loss. So whatever the outcome is, Mr. Hicks, I assure you, Lori and I have already been dealt the harshest sentence of all.
Lori Billingsley was killed October 10, 1982. The 17-year-old was raped, mutilated, and murdered, then left in a ditch. Kenneth Hicks, a neighbor, 19 at the time, was one of the original potential suspects, but there wasn't enough evidence to arrest him at the time.
If his object was simply to take her life, it was so much beyond that, what he did to her. It's unspeakable.
Vicki Billingsley called deputies every 2 years to ask about her sister's case, and those Washington County deputies couldn't forget Lori either.
It's just something you just can't, just because it goes cold, you can't sweep it under the rug and just ignore it.
Detective Michael O'Connell was a new deputy when Lori was murdered. Back then, DNA testing for a crime like this wasn't available. Over the years, investigators tried multiple times to use DNA to solve the case. O'Connell opened the cold case again in 2010, and in 2013, Hicks's DNA was finally matched to microscopic evidence from the crime scene. Today's sentencing hearing brought Lori's sister the closure she's wanted for 33 years.
I pray that you find God and ask Him for His forgiveness. As for me and my family, we do forgive you.
That's going to do it here for us at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.